All right, Capricorn. So I don't know if I'm going to upload the other video or not. It was a pretty harsh video. A lot of me is telling me to do it because, it's like the truth can sting, but it should help you. All right, if it stings, that means there's truth in that. So my channel usually focuses on people and the things that they need to fix and work on. So there's going to be there's going to be less praising and more pushing and more motivating. So let's see what's going on with you guys. I've been lately getting feminine Capricorns. All right. Who knows how many out here. But it's usually not the best energy. So lately I've been having to kind of split the feminine and the masculine when it comes to Capricorn. So, but yeah, it's like, it was a very unpleasant reading, very bitter taste. There was a lot of just being in your negative side of the devil, So let's see what's going down. For the sign of Capricorn, we're going to focus on the sign of Capricorn here. Well, all right, we're going to do 3 shuffles and get to it here for the sign of Capricorn. All right, last one, guys. All right, so we have the Knight of Buds. All right, so kind of at a standstill right now in your life here, being the Knight of Buds is here. It's kind of like a no action taken, kind of just, yeah. Kind of always makes me think of like stagnation. Something could have come to a halt, but we'll see. Let's get for the Knight of Buds here for Capricorn. There might be something you need to tend to. All right. Some of y'all need to focus on tending to your plants. You could be neglecting plants. Oh, that drives me nuts. That's why I don't like it when stores, like all these stores sell flowers now because they're not like taken care of. And it's like, imagine a hot summer day and you are thirsty as fuck. Yeah, that's how that plant feels. And it can't just go get its own water. Yeah, a plant is life. If it grows and it moves and it's fucking alive. It's just different from us. So please take care of your plants. Okay, guys? Don't neglect them. And, know what plants need. Like me, I have a I have a moisture meter for my plants, so that way I don't overwater. Because every plant, depending that you have, may require more or less sunlight, more or less water, more or less fertilizer. So, all right, let's get for the Knight of Buds here for Capricorn. I saw the 3 of Swords. So you could be maybe struggling with like some sort of heartbreak, scandal, forgiveness, trauma. Let's get a little more here for the Knight of Buds. It's almost like I'm getting like a stalling type of energy. That here, the 10 of Pipes. So, the 10 of Pipes should be a fast-moving energy because you've already been through, like, hell already. Like, seeing through any bullshit. But it's like you're sitting in this almost like self-destructive energy. Almost like refusing to let something come to a complete end. So that way new things can come in. So what is going on here for Capricorn? See, I don't know. My God. We just saw the Emperor. We got here the 5 of pipes. All right. So you're still like mourning, grieving. What is going on here? I'm getting like mixed feelings. There's almost like a bit of regret too. I feel like maybe you're realizing that you're kind of like screwing your own self. You know, if you're trying to like get back at something, the last thing you want to do is like do yourself dirty too, you know, or wrong. Because I kind of see it as like, this is like your own doing. Crying over like spilt milk, when all you got to do is just get a rag and soap and water and clean it up. All right, so we have the 7 of buds here. And then we do have the 5 of pipes. A lot of like in the head here. I feel like you are like invested and like determined. Double 5s here. Got the Judgment in the reverse. So I feel like you fear judgment. I feel like it's a whole image thing again. And that's why you're not really like doing a whole lot. All right? You're unable to rise above something. Like it's almost like a game or a competition where like you're refusing to like just walk away and surrender. The 5 of pipes for me is kind of like a narcissistic energy. And that could be why there could be some regrets, some grieving, some whatever here. Because it's like there's so much, I feel like hidden. I'm getting like mad, like moon vibes. But yeah, I feel like judgment. You don't want bad judgment placed on you, or you don't want a bad like outlook from other people. So you're going to try to defend and stay kind of stuck. I'm almost getting like a stick in the mud. What is going on here? I mean, everybody's got narcissistic tendencies at times, you know. Some are worse than others, and some are really bad. We have the Page of Buds here. So yeah, it's like there's really not... Give me for the Page of Buds. Yeah, we got some really like young energy here. This kind of explains why there's no movement. What is with the Page of Buds? I think that was the 8 of Buds in the reverse. So I feel like whatever's going on, it's like you're focusing on like little things. I think that was the 2 of Joints in the reverse. Because I feel like, yeah, there's really not a lot of like a good outlook in life for you guys. Let's see what's going on with the Page of Buds. What's with the Page of Buds here? Oh. What do we got here? Oh. Try that again. We got the 2 of Buds. So I feel like you're like weighing up like opportunities. Let's see. I don't even really feel that. Yeah, to be honest. Let's get for the Page of Buds here. Are you like an opportunist? Like you'll do anything for opportunities, no matter how big or small? The Page of Buds is a pretty tiny offer. Oh, here. Got the Emperor. So... But but the Emperor's sitting in the reverse. So I feel like whatever these opportunities are, they're not very big. They're not really doing a whole lot. It's kind of, I feel like what's the motivation and everything, I feel like is affecting. It's like the opportunities aren't making this Emperor feel good. Because they're small. Give me for the Emperor and the Page of Buds here for Capricorn. I mean, the Emperor in the reverse is not a good energy, because they can be very arrogant, and that could be why. There's too much arrogance. There's too much just almost like entitled energy here. Or maybe somebody got this opportunity because of who they are. Yeah, the 4, it's the community. It's about who somebody is in the community. All right. We have here the Queen of Buds. Yeah. So it could be like you and your person here that like are opportunists. So I feel like you're using status in the community. What the fuck is going on here? All right, what is going on here with Capricorn? Because this is, I mean, I know y'all got an image to keep up with, some of y'all that sit in that negative, status and money and means everything when it really doesn't. Wow, we have here double freaking 9s. All right, so I feel like there's a lot of paranoia. I feel like there's just a lot of worry. Yeah, because I do see the Tower here. And then we have the 10 of Joints at the top. So I feel like there's just a lot of, I feel like it's starting to weigh. All right. You're in the reverse. Your person, if you're with a married or in a long-term relationship or father of your children or whatever, with the Emperor in the reverse and the 4 of Joints and the Queen of Buds. It's like in the Page of Buds, it's very sneaky, grimy kind of energy. So this reading really is no different than the other freaking reading. I just saw the 9 of Joints again. So yeah, there's just a lot of shady shit. I feel like y'all both resent one another. Y'all both don't really give a shit about each other. But I feel like it's all about status. I just saw the High Priestess, yeah. It's like there's a lot hidden. All right. I don't know if y'all are dealing with the Pisces or Aries. But we do have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So yeah, I feel like things aren't really going, all right, the way. There could be like more going out than that's coming in. Not a whole lot of success and luck because it's dirty, it's grimy. Yeah, it's the 6 of Joints. Yeah, it's all for recognition, praise, all that here. But when you're like getting opportunities because of your status in the community, yeah, nothing good's gonna really come out of that. I feel like this is a stuck energy. You guys have been stuck in this for like ever. There's a lot of stagnation, no forward movement, just stuck as like a knight, which would be, I always kind of consider that like anywhere from like 16 to like 20s, Ooh, got the Star here. Oh my goodness. Give me for the Star. Yeah. You guys don't have a lot of like optimism. I feel like that could be some of it, you know. You're kind of like self-destructing and, you know, screwing everything up yourself because of the energy that you put out, the energy that roams in your mind, the thoughts. There was the 8 of Joints, yeah. It's like, I feel like there could be too much fast acting. All right. I just saw the Ace of Buds in the reverse. So yeah, not a lot of big opportunities here. But is that really what it's all about? You know, sometimes it's just about doing what you should be doing for your community. I just saw the 3 of Buds, so let's see. I hear the 3 of... So I feel like forgiveness is hanging in the air. You're stagnating when it comes to forgiveness. You haven't released yet. You haven't fully forgiven or healed, especially with the Star in the reverse too. Hanged One. There's Pisces. You got Aquarius. I feel like there is just a lot of doubt, just bad attitude, kind of. So I feel like there's a lot of paranoia when it comes to like defending. All right, so I feel like you'll defend anything at all costs. You know, you have your guard up because you've been wounded and now you're paranoid, but you got an image, so you present a happy relationship and home life, but in reality you both sit in the reverse with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Star in the reverse and the unwillingness to let it go. So we have the Ace of Joints in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody here is at a crossroads when it comes to like even maybe like sexual desire. The spark, it's stale, it's at a stalemate. We do have, yeah, I feel like there's not a lot of fulfilling energy here whatsoever. It's very cold. I've gotten that before. But yeah, just at a crossroads in life. Intimacy isn't really there. There's not a lot of, like I said, desire or lust, anything. Not a lot of creative energy, you know. Haven't renewed really anything is what I'm getting. We've got the Knight of Joints. Let's wrap this up. Yeah, we have here the 9 and the 7. So yeah, there's a lot of paranoia. There's a lot of worry, confusion. Just, I'm getting a lot of paranoia. And I feel like that's why nothing is solid or stable. It's just, you're creating so many burdens, so many problems, that the bigger opportunities are being blocked. We got the Moon. Yeah, there's a lot of shit hiding. All right, the truth is going to be revealed or needs to be revealed. All right, there's a very negative energy. And I feel like it's time to accept what is and move forward so the wheel can turn forward. All right, so I'm going to leave that there.